Welcome to Tesla Vision. Today we will talk about the most recent Tesla news and updates. Let's get into it right away. China, being the world's biggest market for electric vehicles, has provided full backing to Mr. Musk's ambitions. It allowed Elon Musk to build his first automaking factory outside the United States near Shanghai in 2019. Musk's plans were quite esteemed by the Chinese government, but things took a turn recently. The electric vehicles of Tesla have been banned in a few areas of China because of the safety concerns about their cameras collecting sensitive data from those areas. EV enthusiasts are found all over the world, and so there are some military personnel of China owning Tesla cars. The information in the Chinese military compounds is obviously secret, so the military issued some orders regarding the privacy concerns. Tesla owners have been advised to park their electric vehicles outside the military areas. The military houses also come under this ban. Michael Dunn, chief executive officer of a consultancy Zazago, said that China has some direct and indirect tools to put the pressure on foreign companies like Tesla. The Chinese military took action when the purported images went viral on the Chinese social media. These images professed about how locations could be exposed due to the functionality of cameras of these electric vehicles. The notice said that Tesla cars might expose private locations from military complexes. That's why these electric vehicles are banned from such locations to maintain the confidentiality of the Chinese military. Tesla's representative remained silent when the Chinese military took this action. Last week, hackers gained access to the footage of the inbuilt cameras of many Tesla vehicles. They tend to breach the security camera data collected by Silicon Valley startup Verkada. Hackers got access to 222 cameras in Tesla factories in Shanghai. They intended to show how weak the security system of Tesla's was. There is a possibility that hackers can hack the data of cameras in the future again. This puts a heavy strain on the minds of powers that be, concerned with the protection of sensitive information of the country. This breach may even trigger the Chinese military to take further action against Tesla. According to Pavel Molchanov, these restrictions were quite similar to the US restrictions on Huawei. The US put the restrictions due to the concerns that China could have access to US telecom infrastructure via Huawei. The restrictions on Tesla cars have been accompanied by the most controversial meetings of top US and Chinese diplomats in Alaska. The security review of the electric vehicles found that Tesla could get access to the data when and where the vehicle was being used. Even if the person's mobile phone is connected to the vehicle, it could track personal information like the contact details of the person. The inbuilt cameras of the vehicles have been collecting sensitive data in a way the Chinese government cannot control. The worst thing is that the information collected by the cameras could, hypothetically, be sent back to the United States. The Chinese regulators are very much concerned about the safety of the general public, and they demanded that Tesla address EV issues like abnormal acceleration, battery fires, and failures in over-the-air software updates. In February of 2021, Tesla was forced to issue a public apology to China's state on behalf of the staff who were accused of blaming the national electricity network overload for damaging the EV of a customer in China. TechnoKing has dismissed the LiDAR, light ranging and detection sensors, as too expensive for automation purposes. Tesla's vehicle automation depends on cameras more than their competitors' systems. These cameras have ultrasonic sensors to process the surroundings for vehicle navigation. The cameras are fitted outside the vehicle as well as inside. The outside cameras are supposed to help guide parking, changing lanes, and autonomous driving functions. The camera inside the car is used to detect whether the driver's eyes are on the road or not. The cameras keep recording every single moment, and these videos can be seen on request. Like if someone messed up the car owner could check the video recorded by the interior camera. This fact was revealed by TechnoKing himself in his tweet in April 2019. He often spoke about using the data captured by the EVs to modify autonomous driving features. Since then, internal cameras have been used for monitoring FSD beta testers. Some Tesla owners use the beta tester that doesn't really rely on autopilot function and want to test out the vehicle's driver assist abilities. In early March, Elon Musk tweeted that this trial had been expanded to approximately 2,000 Tesla owners, but the company had revoked beta for drivers who do not keep their eyes on the road. According to Elon, the next significant release of the full self-driving beta will be out in April 2021. Tesla's representative said that the privacy policies of Tesla fully comply with the laws and regulations of China. According to a J.L. Warren Capital analyst, Model Y and Model 3 of Chinese Tesla took nearly 13% of EV share in early 2021. Xpeng, NIO, and Geely Autopilot products are giving some tough competition to Tesla in China. Despite the growing competition, however, Tesla sold 147,445 electric vehicles, nearly 30% of its total deliveries in China last year. Xpeng is using NVIDIA hardware to develop advanced driver assistance software, which is a top-performing system in China currently. 3 days back, SAIC Motors China announced the use of LiDARs to develop an autopilot navigation system in their EVs. Amazon's Jeff Bezos and Tesla's Elon Musk have been vying for the top spot position in Bloomberg Index since Mr. Musk took over in January with a net worth of $210 billion. On Thursday, Mr. Musk again lost the title of the world's richest person with a decline of $11 billion from his net worth as of Monday, which stood at $182 billion. He came in second with a net worth of $169 billion. Tesla's shares end up 0.3% after the plunge of 4.4% on Friday before recovering. The shares of the world's biggest car seller Toyota have rallied 9%. Volkswagen got a rise of more than 50% and GM of 46% in 2021. Tesla stock got a decline of 10% rather than the rise in 2021. However, the company still has a market cap of nearly $673 billion, more than all US automakers combined. Recently, Tesla has revealed the purchase of $1.5 billion of Bitcoin in the first month of 2021 to be precise. Tesla has been planning to accept the Bitcoins for future purchases of EVs. The Bitcoin price has soared from $30,000 to nearly $70,000 within the first 3 months of 2021. Once upon a time, banks and brokers were advising investors not to invest in Bitcoin, considering it too volatile. Nevertheless, a dramatic change can be observed, where people started valuing the Bitcoin more than the fiat currencies. Marian Labour, a Harvard economist, had predicted that the next few years would be a turning point for Bitcoin. Labour wrote in a report that Bitcoin would be an important means of payment in near future. To maintain its value, Bitcoin will have to convert potential into results. An annual global economic gathering was held today in Beijing. Mr. Musk was scheduled to speak online at the China Development Forum. Finally, he got an opportunity to speak to a Chinese audience, where he vigorously denied all the allegations of spying. He said Tesla would never use its technology for espionage, otherwise the company would get shut down everywhere. Musk claimed to be extremely confidential with any information, as the company is well aware of the deplorable effects of such an act. He said a commercial company would never get engaged in this kind of activities, otherwise it would face extremely bad negative effects. Musk pointed out that the popular Chinese app TikTok has not been banned in the United States, although many people are of the opinion that China used this popular app for spying on its users. He said that even if there was espionage, there is nothing to learn from this app at all. Techno King urged for the continued mutual trust between the United States and China, the two biggest economies of the world. Make sure to check out one of the videos shown on your screen right now. We post videos daily, so feel free to subscribe and stay up to date on all most recent news and updates.